How are you, Jamie? Yeah, I'm doing good. Oh, little sore, but yeah, I think I'll make it through. Oh, nice. Okay. Hi, Tina. So you will need, okay, good, I'm not muted. You can hear me. You will need probably 2 sets of dumbbells, one lighter and one heavier. Some's for shoulders and then some's for biceps. So, hi, Nancy. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Long time. I know. Are you over in Roseville now? Ah, nice. Okay. Nice to see you. Yeah. How do you like Rockland? Yeah, it is. It is nice. And they have so many, this is an odd thing to notice, but they have so many nice parks there in Rockland, like for Maddox. Yeah, he loves it. But I'm in Antelope, but we always come this way to go to like parks and shopping. There is so much to do out here. Well, that's exciting. So ladies, you'll need probably a lighter set of dumbbells for a little bit of shoulder work with our front raise and lateral raises, and then a heavier set for the hammer curls and the upright row. And we'll get started here real quick. Hello. We got Nancy. Ooh, that's loud. Nancy, Jamie, Tina on live stream. Hello. There's extra mats too. You're doing double and then opening up to a fly. So probably the lighter set for that. Okay, it is 5 o'clock. So we are going to go ahead and get started. I think I introduced / know everyone. I'll have to introduce myself to the gal who just came in because I don't think I know her, but let's go ahead and get started with some balance. Ooh, level high knees right here. Just stepping it out. There we go. Driving those arms in, marching those legs out. We'll get the music going. Happy Thursday. There we go. So this class is fit and flow. So we have 30, 40 minutes of like typical cross training. And then the second half is stretching, a few yoga poses. Go ahead, keep marching it out. Let's go for 4, 3. We've got 2, 1, and 1. Go ahead, make your way to the end of the mat. Let's take it to some good morning. So hands behind our head, fingertips light, elbows wide. We sink our chest down, big lift up. Pull that belly in nice and tight. So core is working here as well. Sink it down, bring it up. Soft bend through those knees. Nice. Beautiful. Coming to that nice flat back. You want that back as flat as it is with a plank. What was your name? Jennifer. I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you. So still in those good mornings, waking up the back side of our legs. You guys are so far away. Keep going. Let's do a few more. Feet heavy beneath you. And go ahead and make all your way all the way back up. Take a big inhale up, reach those fingertips down, and then take them down to the ground. We're going to take it to inchworm. So we're going to walk it out to our plank. Hold there for a moment, and then walk it back, shifting your hips back towards your heels. Stand all the way up, then take it down. So keep inchworming it out. Hit that beautiful solid plank. Hips staying in line with your shoulders there. And then big lift, big reach at the top. Keep on going right there. Hit your strong, strong plank. Hold it for a breath or 2, then walk it back. Beautiful, Jennifer. Nice big reach. Go, Jamie. Go, Nancy. Get it, Tina. Oh, let's do a couple more. Pulling belly button up away from the mat when you come into your plank. Once you're down on your next one, go ahead, hold that plank once you're there. And then slowly drop your knees down to the ground here, going into balance level push-ups. So we drop it down, we lift it up. So knees in line with hips, toes up towards the ceiling, drop your chest down. Oh no, and then lift yourself up. Moving plank here, keeping your eyes out in front of your fingertips. There it is, nice. Energizing yourself back up from that ground and drop it down. Let's do 4 more. If you want to, maybe come up to those toes or do a halvesy, dropping those knees down at the bottom. Woo, go ahead, release. Roll yourself over onto your back right here, all the way onto your back. Boop, boop, boop. We're gonna take it to crunches. So feet down on those hips, hands behind our head, and we crunch it out. So big lift. Shoulder blades coming off that ground. Eyes staying up at the ceiling. Exhaling every time you lift yourself up. Powering that movement with your abdominals. So we lift and lower down. Big breath in when you drop down. Big breath out when you lift it back up. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, drop it all the way down. Take those arms out to your side. Lift up to a bridge and then drop it down. So we're pushing our hips up, lowering them down to the ground. Big squeeze at the top with our glutes. Waking up those booties. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, release those hips, pull those knees in, rock yourself up. Make your way up to standing. Let's do some nice big arm circles. We've got some shoulder work in our first round, so bring it forward. Big arm circles, and then take it back. Opening up through our shoulders and our chest on the way back. There we go. Few more here. And then go ahead, bring those arms up to goalposts. We're just gonna twist to the side and then twist to the other. Woo, getting a nice big twist. And pull it back to center. Palms facing forward. Eyes are forward. Nice, slow, controlled twist. Let's do 1 more each side. We have 1 and 1. From here, we can take it to balance level jacks, or we're here jumping it out. Got 1 more lady joining us, it looks like. Big jacks, hands meeting at the top. Feet going out nice and wide. Hello. Big jacks. 4, 3, 2, 1. We are gonna head out for a nice, lovely lap. So small lap. So you're gonna hang a left out and then hang another left and then come back around the back side of the building. Weather doesn't seem too bad. Yes, so you go this way, hang a left at the first turn, and then make your way back all the way around the back of the gym. And then Tina on live stream, if you want to jog around your mat, jog around the room you're in, or if you have a spot outside where you can get a nice jog in, just getting some steps in. There we go. Nice job. Nice work, Nancy. Once you get inside, go ahead, find a squat hold until everyone's in. So once you're inside, take a nice squat hold. Beautiful work. Looking fierce, ladies. You guys are manching in your mint green. Nice, Jennifer. Go, Jamie. So hold a squat once you're in. Hold that lovely squat all the way in, maybe grabbing weights if you need to. So sink that booty down in your squat. Nice. Okay. If you're in that squat hold, go ahead and release. Let's take it to hacky sacks right here. So first round, we've got a lovely little kind of strength AMRAP. I can't talk today. Strength AMRAP today. So let's go over these real quick. Do these with me as I go through them. So first one is a half curl to shoulder extension. So here, you'll do a bicep curl to 90 degrees. Then you'll open up, pull it back down, down, lift, and out. So curl up and halfway, open up your shoulders, and then alternating hammer curls. So this one you can grab that heavier set of weights. Palms are facing in, feet underneath your hips, soft bend through our knees, and then hammer curls, palms facing in. You can do one arm at a time. So grab the heavier weights if you can. And then front raise plus a fly. So this one is on the shoulders. So maybe that lighter weight here. You're lifting up. Front raise, flip your palms, open up, back to center, flip those palms down and lower. And then alternating lateral raise. You're here lifting to one side and then taking it to the other side. And last but not least, upright row. So palms facing in towards you. Again, soft bend to our knees. We're lifting our arms up, elbows up to about shoulder height, and then back down. We don't want to push our booty back here and be here. We want a nice solid foundation, shoulders over hips. If you get to the bottom, you're right back to the top. Goal is to get through this about 2 or 3 times. So we got a little bit of time on this one. Go ahead, get yourself set up with whatever weights you want for that first exercise, half curl to shoulder extension. 15 of those lovelies going in 3, 2, 1, and hit it. So lift 90 degrees, open your shoulders up. There it is. Soft bend in our knees. Nice, Tina. Belly's in nice and strong, pulling it back to your spine. Even though it's not a core movement, that core is working to hold you steady to keep that back nice and strong. So we lift to 90 and then open up. Every time you do those 2 moves, that is 1 rep. So rotating through our shoulders. Nice. Woo. Like there's imaginary wall you're hitting at the top of that 90 degrees. Beautiful. You guys look fierce. Keep going. Woo. Those shoulders are gonna burn through this one. That's okay. That's what we want. Nice, slow, controlled movement. It's not a race. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. And then you get a nice little break from those shoulders with your hammer curls. Nice, Jamie. Way to grab that heavy weight. Looking good. Go, Tina. Feel like I can't count. Once you're done with those half curl to shoulder, alternate your hammer curls. So you lift and lift. Challenge yourself with a heavier weight if you need to. You can always drop it down. So start with nice and heavy. Then as you get tired and maybe form starts to go away, take it to that lighter weight. But start with your heaviest and then move your way down. Driving that weight up to shoulder and back down. Nice. Woo! You guys are looking so good. Keep going. Lift and lift. Exhale every time you pull that weight up. So you've got Tina after those half curl to shoulder extensions. You have hammer curls. 2 equals 1, alternating. So a total of 30 if you're counting 1 arm. There it is. Nice. Woo! Biceps are going to be tired. And then front raise to a fly. So maybe on that, grabbing the lighter weight, protecting your shoulders. You guys got this. There you go. So front raise. You're here, lifting those weights to shoulder height, flip your palms in, and then fly it open. Then pull it back, flip down, drop, lift, Flip your palms in and open it up. So chest on that open, shoulders on that front raise. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. So lots of times they can get scrunched up here. We want to pull our shoulder blades down towards our glutes. Protect those shoulders, upper back. Woo, 10 of these lovelies. Every time you hit that fly, that is one. Nice. Lift, open. Then you're into those lovely alternating raises. On those lateral raises, I'm going to make it a lucky 16 so you can get an even. So these will be 16 since they're alternating. Right there. We're about halfway there, halfway. Looking good. And then alternating lat raises. One weight stays down, you lift the other to the side, pull it down. So just about to shoulder height with that weight, and then drop it down. Palms spaced in towards your midline, holding your core strong. So if you feel yourself kind of swaying to one side to get the weight up, maybe take it to a lighter weight, focus on that form. But you guys look good, all solid. Big lift, lower down. After these, you've got upright row, and then you're back to the top. Beautiful. Way to challenge yourself here. Woo. Upright row, you're here. Lifting up, lowering down. 10 here, then you're back to the top. Those upright row will probably go by pretty fast. Nice, Nancy, on the heavy weight. So grab that heavier weight in your upright row. Awesome. 10 of these. So you can grab that heavier weight. You can give yourself that challenge. Lower reps there, then you're back to the top with your half curl to shoulder extension. Beautiful upright row, driving your elbows up towards the ceiling. Yes, Jennifer. Go, Tina. Nice, Lynn. Keep going. We're almost there on this. Do not give up on yourself. You've got about 2 more minutes here. 2 minutes, then we move and groove on to the next thing. So we lift 90, open, then alternating hammer curls. You've got about 90 seconds. Finish just as strong as you started. Beautiful form, 5 o'clock. Soft bend through your knees, so little baby bend through your knees. Never locking that joint out. Keep going, less than 90, you're almost there. Tail end on this round. Finish line in sight. Woo! We get to take a break from these weights after this round. Beautiful. Front rise, we lift. There we go. Oh, alternating hammer curls right there. Yep. Nice, Jennifer. Drive your way up to your shoulder. Lower down nice and slow. Controlling the weight on the way up and on the way down. You've got about 60 seconds left. Final minute with this board. Make the most of it. Final 60 seconds. We're almost done with hammer curls. Almost done with front raise with that fly. You've got it. Push for a little bit longer. Feel the strength building in those arms, in those shoulders. 30 seconds, final 30. You can push for the final 30. After this, we get a little bit of cardio. Final 20 seconds, ladies. Almost there. Woo! Beautiful. Hang in it. You've got it for 10 more seconds. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. We're gonna set our weights down. We're gonna take it outside for a nice small lap. Then we're gonna come back inside and move and groove on to our next board. Maybe give a fellow lady a air 5. Say you're rocking it, you're looking fierce. Nice, Tina. Nice work. Way to hustle, ladies. Looking good. Drive those knuckles forward. Yeah. Nice job. Maybe grab a sip of water if you need it on the way in. And then we're going to get grooving to the next round. Nice, Jamie. Okay, so next round is a little bit more cardio. We're going to go through a list of exercises. We're going to start with 40 seconds, and then we're going to take down the time as we go through them. I'll cue you as we go. So I'll just show you the first one is you can do balance, back lunge, and then sink to a squat and lift your heels, or you're here, thigh buster, and then little squat hop. Yes, yes. We look excited. So 40 seconds there, and then we'll move to the next. I'll cue you as we move through. But thigh buster to a squat hop or back lunge to a little squat with a calf raise, going in 3, 2, 1, and go. So 40 seconds here, starting with our longest time. So thigh buster, squat hop or lunge. Lunge, come to your squat, calf raise. There we go. Nice job. Squat hop, you stay down nice and low in your squat. Woo. We're over halfway there. Lunge, squat hop, or thigh buster, squat hop. You've got 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, we're moving at fast speed. Just run it out. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run it out. Nice job. Run it out. Keep going. My mic died. Run it out. Fast speed. You've got about 20 seconds left. You're about halfway there. Keep going. Final 10 seconds. Nice work, ladies. Final 10. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next one, sink that booty down. Side shuffle. You can step it, or you can add that speed to it. You can go the length of your mat or add a little distance. There we go. Woo! You're already halfway there. Nice work. We're almost there. You've got about 10 more seconds left. Beautiful. Sink that booty down a little bit lower. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next one, scissor run. So here, hands behind our head. You cross. So cross for balance. Take your feet out nice and wide. And go, 40 seconds. So it helps to take your feet out wide so you have a little bit more space to cross. Elbows wide. There it is. Woo! Alternate those front feet. Nice job. You've got about 15 seconds. Almost there. Elbows stay nice and wide. just like in our crunch. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, we are taking it to a squat, hands behind our head, to a crunch. So we squat down, we crunch. Drawing that elbow to opposite knee. Beautiful. Sinking that booty down. Big crunch at the top. Getting the squeeze through those obliques. You've got about 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. We're gonna take it to a small lap once again, then we're gonna come back in, do those same things for 30 seconds. So small lap outside, maybe catch your breath, get a little bit of recovery. Then we're back inside going through those one more time. Nice job, Tina. They're already halfway there, so they're headed back. Nice, ladies. Yeah, Jennifer. We're gonna go through those one more time, this time 30 seconds. So we're cutting down the time. Nice job. Good hustle all the way in. Looking fierce. Okay, so same thing, 30 seconds, then we are done with these. So again, starting with those thigh busters to a squat hop. We'll move through them real quick, 30 seconds. Look to the girl next to you, say, we got this. We're rocking it. 3, 2, 1. You're in that thigh buster. Do a squat hop. Staying down nice and low. Nice. Or that reverse lunge to the squat hop. In that squat hop, you're low, low, low. Keeping that booty down. Nice. You're already halfway there. Less than 20 seconds to go. This is it with these. There it is. So we step back, hold that squat, pop it out. You've got 5 seconds. Then we're into our fast feet in 4, 3, 2, 1. Run it out, fast feet. We can add those arms in. 30 seconds. There we go. Maybe you go forward. Maybe you go back. Add some movement to it if that feels okay to you. You've got about 10 more seconds. Almost there. Almost to our side shuffles in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those feet out nice and wide. Sink your booty down. Shuffle it out. You can step, or you can add speed. Get in that nice little shuffle. Lateral movement always can be a little bit more challenging than forward and back. 10 more seconds here. Then we're into those lovely scissor runs. Woo! You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands behind your head, elbows wide, feet wide. Cross, cross. Nice job. Over here, cross, cross. Do what you can do. This is your time, your workout. Listen to your body as you move through this. Nice, Jamie. Yes. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet out, hip width apart. Take our hands behind our head. Squat, to that crunch. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Way to push, ladies. Whew. This is it. We've got a little bit of core. Then we flow it out. 10 more seconds. Sink that booty down towards the ground. Then drive that knee up. 3, 2, 1, and time. We're gonna take one last final small lap. Then we're in, back in. We're gonna finish with core, and then we're gonna stretch it out. One last final lap. Get those lovely steps. You guys are looking nice and sparkly. Woo! Nice work, Tina. I can't see you, but I imagine you're running. Nice work, Tina. They're already halfway. Here they come. You two are hustling. Yeah. Nice. Well, yeah, that was the last one. That was the last one. It is warm out here than I expected. Yes, ladies, way to finish that last lap strong. Okay, so we're moving into some core work. We have a few standing, a few ground core work moves. We're gonna go through each about 30 seconds. So I'll just kind of cue you before we move into the next one. So first one, pelvic tilts. Our hands will be behind our head, elbows wide. Soft bend through our knees from here. We go from our neutral spine and then we tuck our hips, our pelvic floor forward and then release it back. So really squeezing our lower abdominals to get that tuck. We're here for 30 seconds. Pull that belly in nice and tight. Going in 3, 2, 1, and go. So hands behind. We tilt our pelvic floor up towards the ceiling, then release it back. So using those lower abdominals to tuck under and then release it back. It's like we're pulling our hip bones up towards our rib cage. Nice work. Elbows stay wide. You've got less than 10 seconds here. So tuck it under. Woo. Get a big squeeze on the core. You've got 5 more seconds. Keep those eyes forward. Elbows drawing back. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're down on the ground. Good old fashioned crunches, just like we did in warm up. Feet are wide, elbows wide. We lift. Shoulder blades come up off that ground. If you want, you can go into a full sit up. 30 seconds, you are in it. Nice. So you can have the option to do that crunch, or if you want, take it to a full sit up. Beautiful crunches, keeping those eyes up at the ceiling. In between that chin and your chest is an imaginary apple, orange, whichever you prefer, a peach. You've got about 10 seconds to go. Let's stay in it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna stay down on the ground. We're gonna take our legs long, lower back, press into the mat, and then you cross and cross. So just like we did when we were standing, those scissor runs, now we're doing scissor kicks. If you need help keeping your lower back on the floor the whole time, hold the sides of your mat. The lower you get with those legs, the harder it's going to be to keep your back pressed into the ground, the more your core is working. Nice job. Woo! Cross and cross. Keep going. You've got 10 more seconds. Beautiful. Pointing those toes. Nice long legs. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to come up to our feet. Up to our feet. Arms are going to go long overhead, soft bend through our knees. From here, We're gonna lift our left leg, draw that elbow down, and then lift our right opposite elbow down. So finding that balance and then drawing opposite elbow to opposite knee. So we're here, shift our weight to one foot, shift and drive our knee up. There we go. Nice, slow, controlled movement. 10 more seconds. Then we're back to the ground, belly in tight, always pulling belly button. Back to spine, let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna make our way down to the ground. Plank step in, so we're in our plank straight arm. If this doesn't feel good on the wrist, take it to a box, but you're here, step in, back, back. So draw our toes in, step it back, and go. 30 seconds. Try to keep those hips down as much as you can. Nice slow movement, almost like a slow mountain climber. Really focusing on controlling the movement as you move through it. Every time you step back to that plank, hold it for a moment, and then draw those toes in, both coming in, then both stepping out. Keep that gaze in front of your fingertips, just like you did in your plank. You've got 10 more seconds, ladies, 10 more seconds. Step in, out, out. Here we go. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna come up to our feet, go through those one last time, this time 20 seconds. So a nice little speed round. Hands are behind our head, bend through our knees. We tilt forward and back. 20 seconds here, so hips push forward, tilt it back. Hips pulling up to your rib cage. Nice, beautiful. Keep those elbows wide. Woo! You've got 5 more seconds and we're down to the ground for crunches. In 3, 2, 1. Take it down to the ground, crunch it out. Hands are wide or elbows wide, hands light. Lift up and lower down. Try to keep those feet in contact with the ground. Awesome. Woo! Lift and lower. Eyes are pierced on that ceiling. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Make your way up to the, actually scissor kicks, I lied. Sorry, scissor kicks. There we go. Got a little added sit up with trying to get up off that ground. Sorry, ladies. Scissor it out. Point those toes. Awesome. Try to lower those legs down just a little bit lower than you did last time. 5 more seconds. Woo! We're almost up to those feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're up to those feet. Rock and roll yourself up. Take those arms up overhead. Shift your weight to the right foot. Cross that elbow down, and then other side. Already less than 15 seconds left. As you pull that arm down, pull your belly back. You've got 3, 2, 1. Make your way down to the ground, finishing with those plank step-ins. So you're in your straight arm plank, joints are stacked, step it in, back. So try to keep those hips level. There we go. Horse, keeping that back straight. Yes. You step in, out, out. Breathe through it. Final 10. Then we get to flow it out. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Take it down to knees, hands and knees. Let's just wiggle those hips side to side right here. And then bring it back to a neutral spine. Take it to cat-cow, drawing your chin up towards your chest. Then lower your belly down. Keep going right there with your own breath. I'm gonna get the music changed to something not this. So taking it to cat-cow, dropping your belly down, taking your gaze forward. Perfect. Dim some of the lights. And then go ahead, bring it back to a neutral spine here. So taking it to a nice flat back, tuck your toes, send your hips up to downward dog, pulling your head between your shoulders. Big breath in, big breath out. Step your feet into your hands, finding forward fold. So feet come up towards your hands. There we go. Fingertips reaching down towards the ground, towards toes. Nice. And then we're just gonna slowly lower our glutes down to the ground. From here, for the next part of class, you can keep your tennies on if you want, or you can get into your socks, your bare feet, whatever works. This next part is more of a stretch, a little bit of yoga poses. So whatever footwear you want to be in, I will let you get there. And then once you're ready in your footwear, go ahead, find a nice seated position, sitting up nice and tall, front of our head up towards the ceiling, hands on each knee, and then just take it side to side, maybe up and down. I'm gonna dim the lights back there. Whew. Nice. We can take our eyes up to the ceiling. We can roll our neck one direction and then roll it the other. You guys definitely deserve this next part of class. Worked really hard with those weights, cardio, core, all those laps. Okay. Let's bring our head back to center. Let's just take a big look up, lift up with those hands, and then let it go. Drop our hands down. One more time, big inhale. Exhale down. From here, extend both legs out long. Lift your arms up, and then drop your hands down towards ankles, towards shin, towards quads, whatever feels best. But you're trying to reach down towards the bottom portion of your leg, kind of making a little, pushing your back behind you, arching your back, letting your chest fall down towards your quads. Take a nice big breath in, maybe reach a little further. And then slowly start to walk your hands up your legs. We're gonna take our right leg, take it across our left, and then take our left elbow, pull it to the outside of that right leg here, and then gaze goes to our arm behind us, getting a beautiful spinal twist. Maybe take a breath in and exhale out, and then twist even more into it. And then slowly start to release. Bring it back to center. Extend your right leg out. Opposite leg pulls up and over. And then twist to the other side. Gaze goes behind your back shoulder. Down towards the ground. And then let's slowly come back to center. Pull those feet in towards each other. Toes pressing into each other. Balls of our feet pressing in. Heels, take those elbows, push them into your knees. Hands are wrapped around your ankles here, getting a stretch through our inner thigh. And then those feet are kind of pressing in towards each other. Pushing your chest down towards the ground. Really trying to drive your elbows into your legs, pushing them down towards the earth. And then slowly lift, release it out. Pull those knees in to your chest. And we're gonna rock and roll back. And then once you're here, just kind of rock yourself forward and roll yourself back. Just barely coming up onto those hips. Getting a nice back massage. Not quite like the chair, but And then let's go ahead, rock yourself down, set those feet down on the ground here. Take those feet about hip width apart. Let that head fall heavy towards the ground. Take your arms out to the sides, palms down into the ground. And then just take a few big breaths right here. So breathing in through your nose. Exhale out. Take a deep breath in. Press it out. One more time, big inhale. And exhale out. From here, we're gonna windshield wiper our legs over to the left and then bring it to center and then over to the right. So just taking those legs left, center, right. Just getting a little bit of movement back into those hips. We did quite a few squats, thigh busters. So just getting some mobility back here. And then bring it back to center. Extend your legs long, lift your arms up overhead, big reach, and then bring your hands, interlock those hands, and then turn your palms up. So palms are pressing towards the wall behind you, opening up through your abdomen, through your chest, through your shoulders. There we go. So fingers interlocked and then palms pushing towards the wall behind you. Big breath in. Big exhale out. Slowly release those hands. Take those arms right above your chest. From here, we're going to drop our hands down towards our chest and then pull our fingertips towards our chest. So just flexing our hands, getting some mobility back in our wrists. And then slowly roll out your wrists and then take it back the other direction. And then when you're ready, take those hands up above one more time and then roll yourself all the way up. From here, we're gonna pull our legs behind us right here. And then we're gonna sit back onto our heels. So booty resting on our heels, we're sitting up nice and tall. This just kind of gives a little bit of a stretch through our ankle. So top of our feet should be pressed into the mat here. And we're sitting up tall, hands can rest on our quads. Pull your shoulders back. So it's gonna be a little bit of uncomfortableness in through our ankles. We're gonna stay here for about 10 more seconds. Maybe closing those eyes, going to your happy place. But a lot of times our feet are flat. You don't get a lot of movement with that flexion. Take a big breath in. Press it out one more time, big inhale. And exhale. From here, lift yourself up off those heels. Right leg, we're gonna pull it forward. Left leg, we're gonna send behind us, but keeping that bend to it. So we've got a 90-degree bend here and then a 90-degree bend with our front leg. From here, taking our right hand, pressing it behind us. And then left hand, we're gonna reach up, pushing our hips forward, lifting them up off the ground. We can take our gaze to the arm, the hand that is up above us. If this is too much and doesn't feel good, we can always drop down and do the same thing. So knowing that if it doesn't feel good to us, we can always modify as we need to. Push those hips up a little higher if you can. And then slowly lower down. Pull those legs back to center here. And then pull your left leg forward. Right leg goes back, just switching sides. So getting into that 90 degrees with the leg behind, leg in front, arm that's behind you, press it into the ground, lift yourself up. Front arm goes up towards the ceiling. We should feel a little bit of a stretch through our back glute. at the top of that leg, and then a tad bit of stretch through our inner thigh of our bottom leg. And eyes can go up to the fingertips or stay neutral. Push yourself up a little bit higher, getting into the top of your hip. And then slowly lower down. Pull both those legs behind you, right here. So knees underneath our hips. And then we're gonna just sink back to a child's pose, reaching those hands up towards the top of our mat. Pull those toes in towards each other. Arms go long out in front. Trying to drop your chest, your forehead down to that ground, big reach. Trying to sink your hips back down into those heels or as close to as you can. Big breath in. Exhale out. Slowly pull yourself back up to tabletop. From here, we're going to bring our hand towards the center. So kind of lining up this right hand towards the middle of those knees, and then left arm, we're going to open up. So here we get a little stretch through the shoulder of the arm that is down, and then through the chest, getting a nice twist. Eyes can go up towards that top hand. Staying here about 10 more seconds. And then we'll switch in 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly switch out those hands. Bring your left hand to center. Then open that right arm up. Perfect. Few more inhales. And then lower down, taking it back to tabletop. Let's go ahead, tuck our toes, center hips up nice and high, drawing that head between our shoulders, taking our gaze between those calves. And then look up towards your hands, step those feet in, finding a forward fold. And then slowly stand all the way up. From here, we're going to take our feet out nice and wide. So toes pointed forward. And then we're going to sink into a side lunge. So pushing into our left side, right leg staying out nice and long. So here we really want to hinge our hips back behind us and let that chest fall down to the ground. Same kind of movement you would do in a deadlift. In a good morning, you're pushing your hips behind you. We should feel this stretch through our inner thigh of our long leg. We can take our arm rested on that knee, like you guys are all doing. Nice. And then push that leg down a little bit further to the ground, getting a bigger stretch. Whew. And then slowly bring it back to center. Lengthen out those legs, taking it to a nice wide straddle. So toes facing forward, legs are wide, and then go ahead, drop your hands or fingertips down towards the ground, letting your head fall heavy towards the mat. Legs are nice and straight. Just letting yourself hang through our hamstrings. We should feel some lengthening through the back of each calf. And then let's slowly lift ourselves back up and then take it to a side lunge on the other side. So pushing your hips back, and then we can take this arm and rest it here. Nice. Ooh. Really feel it through the inner thigh. Keeping this foot planted onto that earth, maybe widening up your toes there on that side. And then let's go ahead, just switch back to the other side, the starting side. Take your right hand down towards the ground and then lift that left arm up, adding a little twist here. Puts a little bit more of a stretch in our inner thigh by pressing that hand into the ground. And again, we get a nice chest opener here. And then slowly switch those hands. Switch that lunge, shifting your weight to the other side in your lunge, and then opposite arm goes up. And then slowly pull it back to that wide straddle, taking those hands down to the ground or fingertips. From here, we're gonna bend through our knees and then lengthen back out. So soft bend and then find the length back through the legs. So pushing our booty down towards the ground as we bend our knees and then pulling our booty back up towards the ceiling. Let's do a few more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, slowly heel toe your feet all the way back to center, pulling those feet in, and then grab each elbow, opposite hand to opposite elbow, and sway side to side in ragdoll. Kind of pushing your hips from side to side as you sway with those arms. And then slowly release your hands back to forward fold. From here, we're gonna lift up to a halfway lift, finding a nice flat back, bringing our hands to our quads. So we almost want our chest, our upper body parallel with the ground below it. And then slowly lower down, forward fold. And halfway lift, driving your shoulder blades towards your glutes, towards your back pockets, and then forward fold. Let's do that 2 more times. Take it to halfway lift, pulling that belly up towards the ceiling. And last time, forward fold and drive it up, halfway lift. And then let's slowly just drop our glutes down towards the ground. Take our hands, lengthen our legs out in front, laying all the way down on our back. Just have to move the mic so I don't squish it. So lay all the way down on the ground right here. Ooh. Take your arms up overhead one last time. And then just take your arms over to the side, each side of your body, palms flipped up. And then from here, we can just kind of take our gaze from our left shoulder over to our right, lifting our head up, getting a nice little rotation through the neck. Maybe we hear a little crackles through your neck like I am. And then slowly bring it back to center, taking your eyes up towards the ceiling, letting those feet fall open to either side. And then your hands can come down by your side body, palms staying flipped up towards the ceiling, finding your Savasana. So we can rest our eyes here, close our eyelids, relax our lower jaw, let the tension go through our face, through our neck. And letting everything kind of sink into the mat below us a little bit heavier. And just taking the next 30 seconds or so all to yourself. Take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale out. Let's go ahead and take one hand to your stomach, one hand to your chest. Take another big breath in. And press it out. One more time, big inhale in. And exhale. Take your arms up overhead one last time. And then slowly roll yourself up. Finding a seated position. One last time across those legs. Lift those hands up overhead. Interlock our fingers. And then lean over to the right side. Back to center. And over to the left. And bring it back to center. Take one arm across here, taking the top of our hand forward. And then again, you're wrapping the shoulder. Slowly release it out. Big open. Other side, we draw our arm across. Beautiful work tonight, ladies. Let's take a big open, keep those arms open, and then just do little squeezes back. So we should feel a little stretch, tightening through our upper back. And then slowly just take a big breath down and then lift it all the way back up. Exhale down. Let's do a couple more. Big inhale. Press it down. Last one. Biggest inhale today. Lift it up. Bring your hands together and down the heart. Beautiful work tonight, ladies. It was nice to have some new faces, some old familiar faces. You guys rocked it. Happy Thursday. If you want to do a double day, 6:15, we have bar. Always welcome to stay. You guys did amazing. Oof. And did everyone get checked in on the iPad? Do I need to check you in? I'll check you in. Okay. Yeah. So normally you book it. When you get here, you have to check in on the iPad, like check that you're actually here. Okay. But I think
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. No worries. Okay.